Good morning, this is Hornsby R3894, North British Ruston and Hornsby 88DDS 040. Not normally the kind of loco that I would buy, however, after seeing a famous YouTuber point out that you need to have Insulfrog points, Electrofrog points for these little locos to run successfully, I thought, well, I'm going to take down the gauntlet here, because this same person threw a Pico 3-way point over their back and said best of luck with it, and there is nothing wrong with it. Now let's see what this will do. My thoughts are that providing your track is level, this little loco will tackle Insulfrog points at a reasonable pace. Anyway, let's give it a go and we'll see if you need Electrofrog points to run this loco successfully. Right, here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Insulfrog points, Pico Insulfrog points. You see the little loco. I'm going to run it over at what I would consider a standard speed for this loco. I haven't run it in yet. I can't see a problem with that. Nice slow speed. I'm not caning it, and these are all Insulfrog points. Now I would say that's a normal speed for one of these if you're going to run it. Okay, I'm going to run it at a slower speed. What I would suggest is a crawl. That's too slow, it won't even move. And here we go. And these are all Insulfrog points. It's just so slow it's hardly moving. It stopped. Now whether that's the point or I'm just going too slow. Yeah, too slow. So I'll take it out again. And bear in mind I haven't run this in, so let's give it another go. I would say that's probably the slowest I would run it at. And let's see what it does. And there's no sticking there. Okay, let's take it out again. I would say that's a slow enough speed. I'll try and slow it down a bit more and a bit more. And I'll do it again. Now this individual showed it stopping on points that were uneven, a point that was uneven. This isn't just going through one point, this is going through 1, 2, and that is slow, that is ridiculously slow, but I'm doing it to make a point. No stay alives in this, and look at that. And just to show there's no turn the points on. There are no droppers. That is the power. That point at the top. There's nothing cheeses me off more with model railways. That stopped. Now is that me running too slow? It has stopped. In my opinion, see, I'm trying to slow it down as much as I can and it just stops. But in my opinion, this locomotive runs fine over Insulfrog points. That's better. See, I'm trying to be stupid and make it run slower than slow. And of course I'm stopping, but you see when I set it at what I would call a reasonable speed, crawling nicely along, it runs absolutely fine. Where it's stopped is where I've just tried to get it so it just doesn't do anything. And it should just move. You can just see it starting to move over that. It's just starting to move. I'll give it a little bit more power and it will go, because I'm running it too slowly. So let's do it at what I would call a normal pace. So you can tell it's not stopped on the Insulfrog, because when I increased the power it moved. See, this is a stupid speed. Okay, let's run it through. I think this is the best speed for it. I'm not bashing it through. It's only just being able to move. You could see it's only just being able to move. That's superb, it really is. It really is superb, and these are all Insulfrog points. You know they are, because you've seen them time and time again. And I'll take it back. Well, you could see I haven't cut this, I've been honest. Now my personal opinion is this loco doesn't need Electrofrog points on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pico Insulfrog points, and we'll change the point and bring it down the other way. Still running it slowly. Now why would I want to rip up my points and put Electrofrog points in to run this? And you're not going to run it this slowly, in my opinion. There's another Insulfrog point. Isn't that so sweet? Right, let's do the radius 2 curve points tests. Now they've got a massive long Insulfrog on these. So we run it at normal speed, what I suggest. And it's fine. A little bit jerky, but it does it. Running at a normal speed, I suggest. Go backwards. A little bit jerky. Stopped. Just give it a prod. It doesn't like, in my opinion, Insulfrog curve points, and I believe that is because the Insulfrog is a lot longer than on a normal set track Insulfrog point. So the upshot being is, unless you're going to run it round like this, if you want to run it slowly realistically, which I suggest is that, it's going to stop, because the Insulfrog is so much longer on a set track curve point than it is on a normal point. Now what I'll show you is why this will not do set track curve points. You look at the length of that Insulfrog, you look at the length of that Insulfrog, you can see the difference. So what I'll do is I'll get a ruler. Okay, I've got a ruler, and you will see here that the Insulfrog on the set track curve point is 1.5 centimetres. On the streamlined, it's a centimetre. So if you can see that, I hope. So that is a centimetre. The Insulfrog on that is 1.5 centimetres. which is why this little loco will not tackle any sat track curve point unless you're running it round at a speed. However, it will still jerk. Okay, let's try it over the Pico 3-way point. So first of all, we're going to do it at what I would suggest is a sensible running speed. And this is loaded with Insulfrogs. Let's put it through here. Come on, stop. No, it's not stopping. Very, very impressive, Hornsby. Okay, let's put it on the inner track. That is superb. No complaints there. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll run it a little bit slower. There we go. That's stupid slow in my opinion. I don't believe anybody's going to run it at this speed to put it through here on their model railway. That is fantastic. That is impressive. That is really, really impressive. It just clunked then. That is impressive. I haven't checked the back-to-back since we bought it. This is superb. And I'll do it again just to show it's not a fluke and it can do it reliably. It drops in there, I don't know why, maybe it's some ballast or something. I'm not overly concerned. And we'll put it back through the other one. And this is a small locomotive. And as I've said, I believe Hornsby did one with a little trailer. And that's slow, that is slow. Right, I'm going to be stupid now. I'm going to make it, now that, I believe it'll stop. Nobody's going to run this at this speed on their model railway. I can hear the engine grinding. It stopped. But there you go. Through a Pico 3-way Insulfrog point at sensible speeds, there is no problem whatsoever. The normal speeds you would run it at, it's not going to be a problem. And if I run it, let's move it on a bit. If I run it at what I would say normal speeds again, which is probably that, as it trundles in, you can see for yourself. I'm doing this a lot because it's such a small locomotive, and you might think, but this is uncut. This is nice, this is nice. So Pico 3-way points, not a problem unless you're going to run it at stupid speeds. Okay, what we'll do is we'll run it over this streamlined Pico Insulfrog point at stupid speed, which I suggest is this. You're not going to run it at this speed on your model railway, it's a demonstration. And you can see it's gone through the Insulfrog time and time again. Now, let's bring it back. And you can see there is no problem whatsoever. Do a little bit slower, be a bit stupid. That's just too slow. If I do it so slow the damn thing won't move. Okay. Alright, what we're doing now is we're running it through a Pico streamlined points crossover. and the power does change there, and you can see, oh, it's gorgeous. I'm telling you now, Hornsby have done a great job on this. Turn it back. I don't even need to stop it because it's running so damn slowly. It is superb. And what I'll do is I'll flip the crossover. We'll take it back over. And I'm doing this to show you how it is. This is on a proper model railway, it's not on a test track, this is how it will be. And you can see it's fine. Okay, I'm going to run it over a streamlined left hand point. And this is radius to set track point. And we'll go back again to show we're not in Flukesville. I'm telling you now, Hornsby have done a fantastic job on this. They really have. It really is. And you're never going to run it at this speed. You're never going to run it at these speeds. You know, you get people show these locos, oh, it went there. Well, I'm just doing this to make a point here. Pardon the pun. And here we go, radius to set track point. And it's easy, easy peasy. And it's reliable as well. Yes, it's clunky and dippy, but it's very small and light. You can see it's such a, it really is, it's a smashing locomotive. I am so impressed with this. Because I saw another YouTube reviewer saying you need Electrofrog points, they won't run reliably. Well, alright, okay. Well, this isn't lying. This is all a continuous video. And of course, we go through and we run it at what I would say is a normal pace. In fact, I'm going to have to turn the power down to do that. And you can see it is absolutely fine. It really is. Hornsby have done a smashing job with this locomotive. Okay, well, to sum up this Ruston and Hornsby 040, it's like this. If you have set track curve points, it will not tackle them unless you run the loco rather quickly. The reason is because the Insulfrog on set track curve points is 1.5 centimetres. On a streamlined curve point, it is 1 centimetre. This loco runs perfectly over set track radius 2 points. It runs perfectly over Y points. It is absolutely fantastic. To say you need Electrofrog points to run one of these locomotives reliably is a total untruth, providing your track is level and it is clean. However, if you have a model railway that is loaded with set track curve points or even one, this locomotive will not tackle it. You will either need to change it to an Electrofrog curve point, or you will need to fit a stay alive capacitor into this locomotive. In my opinion, providing you have no set track curve points, you will have no problem running this locomotive if all your points are Insulfrog points. I think they've done a brilliant job. As you've seen in this video, it runs at stupid slow. It will even run perfectly well over the Pico 3-way Insulfrog point. I think they've done a brilliant job. For me, I'll be sending it back because my inner track has an ST245 set track curve point. So I can't in effect run it over our inner track. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have found this video informative. Thank you.